Oh, hello. Hello.
I didn't even know we was in. I'm just saying that. Ooh, let me put this on my head. Hey y'all, how y'all doing tonight?
Hello. Hello. Hello.
Welcome to the broadcast, y'all. His voice is challenged because guess what? He preached today and he preached. Yeah, his voice is challenged tonight, but I believe he still got something to say. How y'all doing? Do us a favor, like, share, tag this broadcast because I believe y'all got something to say to help us because I believe this topic that we talk about tonight, we may be a little old fashioned. So we need some help in this area on what we need to do because when it was asked to us, we don't know what we supposed to do. But hey, tonight we're gonna give away some stuff on the broadcast while we are live. So we want to make sure that you all that's on here. I hope y'all watched last week's broadcast because it's coming from last week. We had the Ruds. Before we jump in real quick, y'all that don't know who we are the Duns of Dun Home Improvement and Marriage Edition. I'm Katina Dunn, and yeah, they put it on the screen. And he's Reginald Dunn, and we are the Dunns, and we just like to come on and shed light about marriage, talk about marriage, laugh about stuff that happened with the marriages. Because it could be fun times, it could be happy times, it could be sad times in marriage, but you got to know how to continue to make marriage work. Yes, Priscilla Dunn Howard. He preached the word of God today. How y'all doing tonight? Hey, Anise, how are you doing?
Hello.
Hey, Monte Ray, we are glad you're back in the broadcast tonight.
I know.
We've been missing you. I know you've been busy doing the work of the Lord. Um, who else we got on here? Hey, see, I can't see the names, but hey, y'all. Hey, Courtney Dunn Brewer. I know Courtney Dunn Brewer in here. She the tag queen. Gonna make sure she get them in. Cause we all need to know about how our marriages should work. Yes.
Yes.
So we're excited. Those of you that have not already um got in on who was, hey, Pastor Derek Combs, the marriage guru.
Yes.
Yes, we
I'm
love
gleaning out for you, sir.
we glean off the Combs. He always has some awesome things to say. And we be watching the posts when they go up. We're gleaning off of the Combs on what they have to say. So how you doing tonight, sir? We're on here just jumping on real quick, talking about marriage. We want to talk about marriage. We want to get in there and see what's going on. Hey, my Shay, where we missed you today at church. We're glad that you're on the broadcast. Do us a favor, y'all. Share this broadcast out. Let some people know that the Duns are on. It's Sunday night. Y'all know we coming at 8 o'clock on Sunday. Turn them notifications on. Just something that we have coming up this Saturday. If you have not already registered, we have a few more spots. We're having a let's talk about marriage this Saturday. Go on our page. How you register, you click the link. You're able to put your spouse, your name, your spouse name, your anniversary, and your phone number. So you can go ahead and know where this event is going to be located, as well as we're giving away a trip on Saturday too. So y'all be able to go on a trip on the Duns. We're gonna give it away ourselves. We ain't going through a travel agency or anything. So if you show up in the building on Saturday, you just might be the winner for Saturday. So hey, y'all tell some people, hey Presley, we're glad that you all are on tonight with us.
Hello.
Hello, how y'all doing? So
Hardens.
hey Hardens, hey Quinicia Harden, hey y'all, Quinicia Harden, Marquez Harden, they gonna help us host Saturday. They're doing some games. We got some great caterers. Hey, we're gonna have some tacos and everything because we are talking about marriage. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna laugh a little bit, play a few games, just stuff that sometimes married couples don't get together to do.
We're not playing Uno though.
We ain't playing Uno though on Saturday. But definitely register to come. We want to see who's the best dress. We're giving away prizes for best dress. on Saturday as well. So get your best gear out. And yeah, go from there. What that is? Hey, oh, that's Quitty saying, hey. Y'all get them in here. Okay, there comes. We're glad that you are doing good. God bless you as well. So yes, and your wife. Make sure you let her know that the Dunn said hello. Y'all get some people in here because we need some help tonight because the question was posed to us and we didn't know how to do it. We not do it. Get Antoinette Mitchell in here, y'all. We sent them on a date night this week. We made sure they were blessed to go out on a date because they've been dating regular and sometimes we just need help to go on dates. So the Dunn sent them on a date this week. So y'all get Antoinette Mitchell in here, tag her if y'all can, tag Cedric Mitchell. Because they've been up some date folks, honey.
They want to see y'all out there.
They done dated so many done. Had to throw us a date in Thursday night. We were like, hey, let's put on some. I throw on me some cute little heels, honey. And we went on a date. I thought I was cute too.
I was, yes, he was.
He said, and I was, and heels. So y'all, hey Shamaya Morgan, hey Criteria. We're glad that you all are on. Hey, I know these Morgans, they already registered for Saturday. Y'all, if y'all haven't gotten a chance to register for the Let's Talk About Marriage for this Saturday with the Dunns, we have a few more spots left. And after that, we're closing it because we want to make sure that we have ample amount of food, enough gifts for you all. Make sure we can find out who's gonna win this trip. With their spouse, to go on a trip. So y'all get on the registration now. Get in now. Ain't nothing like a good little free. You ain't gotta pay no money. Good free fun night and have good old eating and good old laughs. And then you can come home and go to the store. Yes. Yeah. So our question tonight, y'all gotta help us because me and Don probably old fashioned. And so the question was posed to us, and we was trying to figure out, and we really didn't know what the answer should be to even tell the folks. Because we want to know what y'all want to say, and I hope the person that asked, the couple that asked, that came with the grievance, is on this live tonight. So they wanted to know, how sexy should you be after marriage? Not at home. But like if you going out somewhere or they going out by themselves, how sexy should they? It's too sexy. Is it okay that they have cleavage hanging out? And tighties, or the shortest after marriage? We trying to figure this out. We need y'all help. We need y'all to chime in because I'm old fashioned.
Me too.
And I just want Dawn to see all my goods. I don't want all of these goods. I ain't got many goods, but the goods I got, I ain't trying to let everybody else see them. And I want him to feel uncomfortable and say something. Why? Don't be going out there with your booty all out and stuff because you married now. You mine. I don't know. That don't make him feel it don't make you feel insecure because that was the conversation. He just insecure, scared. I'm gonna find somebody else. No, it just me. I don't know, but I may be old fashioned. What about you?
The Bible told me that don't let your good be even spoken of. I just throw that in there. But yeah, I think it's more to the individual. Because some people may not have a problem with it. Some people, for the Dunn, I got a problem with her going out the house looking all hoochie mama like, going like she's gonna drop it like it's hot. My.
Wait, our camera powder. Hold on. But, keep talking, Doug.
I got a problem with her, showing her, her body, exposing herself, because I think it's a type of it can be allurement to get guys to holler at you and get guys to say things. So you don't want to invite problem. And some people are comfortable with that, but I'm thinking because, you're going out single you putting off a different vibe. I mean, if one thing me and her together, so we can rock that. But I know her; she's not gonna expose herself like that. That she's
No.
just that kind of lady, that she ain't trying to expose her body and put it all out there. And like I said, I think it goes for different marriages and different people, different stroke for different folks. But me, myself, or mine, I don't want her good to be even spoken of somebody else trying to holler at her. I know they're gonna holler in a way because she's a beautiful lady. But yeah, but I don't like the exposure. Well, same way with me. I wouldn't like. I don't think she would like the exposure. No, I ain't got them guns and all that stuff. But but if they was there, cause some you have to be careful because some people do it for attention.
Attention, yeah.
And some people and sometimes you get that attention. And I often say sometimes you're gonna get that kind of attention when you put stuff on. Why do you put it on?
Why do you put it on? Derek Cohn said that's not old fashioned. That's just dressing conservative. Courtney said if we together, then I think it's fine, especially if he bought it. Now, if your spouse bought it, that meant he wanted to see you dress and go out in it. Okay, go out in it, and I say go out in it together. And see y'all, the younger generation can I think y'all but sometimes can rock that. But see me and we knocking on the doors of 50 and stuff like that. I I'm more conservative and I've always have been. So even with that, Courtney's not gonna. I mean, Reggie's not going to buy me no booty shakers unless he want me to shake it at the house, you know. But for me to go out by myself, just say if me and my friends are going out somewhere and I got on the shortest of shorts with maybe some heels on and my cleavage out and the first thing I do is post some pictures and say I'm living my best life or whatever. How sex is too sexy. That what we trying to get because we're old conservative people. We need to know how far do y'all think it's too far to go when it comes to dressing as married people, not as single, but as married people. This was just posed to us. How far because those was issues that the relationship was having, but the husband didn't buy the stuff. The wife just got it. Boom, bam. They liked it. They went in the store. And the first thing they said, I worked hard for this body. I worked out, and this what I come up with. I worked hard for this body. You take it or leave it. That was the conversation. So we need to know
who are you showing it off for?
you know who
they
they showing. Who did you work hard for?
I understand.
I don't know.
I understand you, but there's a little bit. I think sometimes there's a little bit cause we like compliment and we like people to compliment us on how we look, how we dress, and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And I think sometimes we kind of look for compliments. We kind of look for the eye catching, and I tell the guys, and sometimes different places I go, I said, now they know that right there gonna catch attention,
right?
And I know some of them might have put it on just to put it on. They go to the store, whatever. But then some put it on to get attention. But then don't feel some type of way when you get a holler at you, or you get hey, what's your phone number? Girl, you so rocking that, or you so look fine, or hey, whatever the case may be, however they get it to you. But so those things pull those kind of tension in that you have to really kind of be careful for. So that's my take on it.
Which Maya Morgan takes, she said, I respect myself, I respect my husband and my marriage enough to cover it up. If we together, then we are sexy together. That's good, Shemaya. Derek Combs said, what do your spouse like? This is the question. My wife body belong to me and my body belongs to my wife. Denisha said, so if we go out with your girls, is there a certain way to dress? Denisha, that's something that you and your spouse should discuss. Yeah. I mean, you can look nice without showing your butt. I mean, that's just me, and I'm just more conservative. I'm more I I ain't knocking the people that do it. We're not saying it's a right way, and we're not saying it's wrong. We're just asking the question so people can get an inside look on what other married people are thinking. How should it look? Priscilla Darden Howard said, if the husband disagrees in something that is too revealing, then the wife need to respect that. That is good. If the husband disagree with you leaving the house, I'm going out to whatever with my friends. He disagreed with you leaving the house because me personally, if I feel like I'm finna leave the house, go out with my friends, I ain't trying to put it all out there because again, like Dunn just said, everybody gonna start hollering you, and then you wondering why your DM blowing up because they in your DM because they trying to get at you because they saw you with everything hanging out. And if we wanted to have DJ my point of view from a married lady been together 20 some years. If I go out like that, I feel like I'm looking for something. That just me. And some people I feel like they're not getting the attention at home, but so they put on the clothes to go out, and those are attention getters. Big boobs or lift up boobs with stuff hanging out, those are attention getters. Because everybody is single folks out there and it's married people out there that don't care no more about their marriage. So they looking for somebody that they can have a side piece and still stay married all at the same time. So what I presented, that's what they want. They gonna want that. If I go out with my pants pulled up in my crotch, and y'all know how y'all wear these pants, you don't wear them. Y'all had these pants jacked up to the top, and then your private parts showing, and the men and they ain't gotta imagine anymore what to look at because they've already visualized this is what her private look like. So why my question is why would we even want to put ourselves out there like that if we ain't trying to get some attention? I ain't knocking it. We ain't knocking it at all. We just trying to get some insight because we're at the us and we didn't want to feel our old fashioned. We want to feel our old fashioned trying to tell them don't you put on them crotch hugging pants. We didn't want to say that. We wanted to figure out what y'all had to say. Somebody help us.
And I know it's a fad. I know that it's like the end thing now. That they are doing, people are doing, for as the clothes and stuff like that. And I think, as she was saying too, I think it is a level where you can be comfortable and feel good about yourself. You have to feel good about yourself first, within yourself. Not that you got to have a wardrobe on to
make you feel
good about yourself. I feel good if I ain't got no clothes on. I feel good if I got clothes on.
right.
So I mean, I'm confident in either or, but sometimes you have to kind of monitor and check yourself and see really why. I mean, some people know why they doing it. Like you said, for attention, for you might be having a problem at the house or whatever. You may not get your husband that y'all ain't telling you look good, you look fine, stuff. You're complimenting. You're not being complimented. Yeah, and so you're looking for a compliment. And so a lot of times that sparks something else to where now you start getting hits, and then somebody start trying to move in on your spouse, on your husband, in your marriage. So I think you definitely have to be careful. But like I say, I mean, it's what you and your spouse desire. I mean, and I think get some clarity with it with your spouse. Just see how do they care for you to dress. Cause some men don't want their wife to go out looking like they going to a club somewhere. They going to a party or dance and whatever they go. But I'm just saying, so you have to kind of talk to each other because I don't care for it. I don't care for it. She got confidence. She knows how beautiful she is, and so she don't have to worry about that for her body. I'm here to tell her what it look like and what it don't look like. So she don't need to go out nowhere to try to see let somebody tell her what it look like or what it don't look like. No, I'm gonna make sure I cover my grounds here so she won't have to go out to look for that. I'm gonna make sure I compliment her now so when she go out, she can feel good about herself when she leave the house, regardless. You know what I'm saying? So I
And
like
it's
to say, go back.
different.
It's just like I said, it's different stroke for different folk.
Yeah, and it did, and you all know it's different compliment. You could tell a conservative compliment if I go out and I'm dressed conservative and I see a guy or whatever, and they say, "Oh, you look good. You're looking nice. Hi, beautiful." And my thing is, "Thank you." But then if I'm all already revealing and I go out, it's gonna be a whole different type of vibe of how they say it. They gonna go in a little bit more in depth. But let me go back to some of y'all comment. Criteria said if you feel comfortable with something a woman has on in front of your husband when she's being extra, y'all know what I mean. We've all seen the ones who think they can compete where they can't compare. Come through now, honey. Then you shouldn't wear it without being with your spouse. That's she said that's her personal opinion. um, so Denisha was saying some women very controlling, so they do what they want. Yeah, that's true. Um, um, Priscilla Howard was saying you could be covered and still be cute. You could be covered and cute. You still can be covered and cute. Quinny said, if I'm out with my girls, I'm going to be just as covered as I am with my husband. He has to approve of me because I'm a representative of us. That's it. I'm not trying to disrespect him by making us look any kind of way. Correct, correct, correct. Cedric Mitchell said, this is why it's our job as husband. Thank you, Cedric, to make sure we make them feel special. Then we wouldn't have to worry.
Yes, sir.
That's it, Cedric. It's our it's a vice versa with wives. Wives, it's our responsibility to make sure that our husband, because some things that they wear out and you see men out, it's just as sex as well. They already know that they got what they got on is gonna be revealing to a woman and it's gonna draw them to them. Whether it's a 5 time top notch of the cologne, because they know that woman gonna be able to smell them from a mile away, and first thing they gonna say, "Ooh, he know he smell good." Boom, cause he already saw it. Um, Denise said, "What about wearing them yoga pants to work? Them pants ain't made to go to work. Put on some clothes, honey." Uh, where are we now? But yeah, so we gotta make sure, y'all. I was trying to scroll through the little comments. We gotta make sure as husbands and wives, and that's something that y'all talk about before you get married. If it's some single people on here, you talk about this stuff. How do you see us dressing? Even though you try to say, well, they just trying to control me. They don't want me to wear my clothes. I had these clothes when we got married. He want me to wear something different. He need to buy me something. He probably will if you discuss it before time. But y'all are just tuning in tonight. We just talking about, we was posed the question, how sexy is it to dress outside if you just going outside, not at home. If y'all at home and y'all trying to be sexy and put on a sexy thing, huh? Just don't put on nothing. Just walk around with your birthday suit, butt naked. Walk around how you were born, huh? Just walk around like that. Hey, no Fonda, thank you for tuning in. Share the broadcast. We're talking about how sex is too sexy. But no Fonda, how Mr. Ross, do he want you to go out like that in public with your boobs and stuff hanging out? That's what we're talking about. We're trying to figure out how sex is too sexy, because it will ask. You know, the done get asked a lot of questions and some stuff we don't know. We ain't gonna act like we know, because I don't dread like that, so I can't explain it. And some stuff that people go through in their marriages, we can't explain it because we never experienced it. But some of you all may have experienced it. So the question was posed: how sexy is too sexy? Are we just trying to get attention outside of our spouse? Are we talking enough? Are we complimenting them enough? Are we saying you're beautiful, you're handsome? Are we giving them those? I love your haircut. I love the way you shave your face today. Are we giving? Are we saying that, or are we allowing them to go feel like they gotta go out and get attention because now they going unnoticed? At the house, you know, the littlest thing. So of course, I'm gonna use myself for example. I've been trying to go through a little weight loss journey. myself. Y'all pray for me here. Y'all didn't know the words of prayer. Pray for me. But if I'm losing, of course I want Don to. I want to know that he noticed that, and I value his opinion and what he's gonna say. But of course, if I don't hear anything, I mean, I ain't gonna do that because I'm more conservative than that. Of course, if some of us we don't hear that as ladies, and we know we work hard and we trying to lose, I don't care. We ain't loud but an inch around our waist and our pounds is still the same. We want to hear something. Other than that, of course, I'm end up going out and put on the tightest thing I can, even though I still got 75 rolls right there. It ain't even gonna matter because I feel like I I done accomplished something. So I'm looking for approval. I'm looking for validation. I feel like sometimes DJ me, this is opinion wise. This ain't nothing that you just take to the bank and cash it. I just feel like sometimes we're looking for validation if we're not for sure in our marriage. We look for some validation. I don't care if it's our hair fix. And every time I get my hair done some a different way, Don goes like, "Ooh, I see you. I see you, girl. You look good." Tell the person that did your hair, I said thank you. But are we complimenting our spouses
Tip them.
enough to for them not to go out and look for something else? Cedric Mitchell said that there's a difference in when you got and when you looking. Always remember your kids are looking. It's important to teach them every day so they know how to dress as well. That is so true. And he said men and women on TV, did he say TV? Yeah, and video, they'll show them. The kids, the men and women on videos to show them too. And these birds said real ladies ain't going out dressed like that. A real woman ain't. Baby, tell them. Only the ones that dress like that are the wild ones. Trying to get a man. They just don't know how those men gonna be talking and calling them a whole stuff and easy to sleep with. Sometimes that does happen, y'all. I personally think it's a validation thing that we're sometimes, but again, we're old fashioned. I call myself old fashioned conservative, and I'm not gonna dress too sexy going out. I like to go to places and I go to stores and say, "Oh, I like going to their store because they got good cover up clothes." I can't shop some of these stores locally that we have here in the valley, um, because they don't have enough cover up clothes for me.
Can't find them.
And I can't, I don't want a two piece. I don't want to have anything with my stomach hanging out or my back end hanging out. I don't want that. For one, I don't want it for myself because I have more respect for myself, and then I don't want to do it because I have somebody that can validate me. So I don't want to go out looking a certain way after I'm married. This just for after you're married. Y'all single folks that's on this live, you won't go out butt naked. That's up to you. But married people, you really have somebody to answer to. You really have somebody that you got to answer to. They ain't trying to be. I'm not trying to be done, mom, and he ain't trying to be my dad. But it's a level of respect that we should have when it comes to our spouses. But then again, if your spouse is fine with it, that's the relationship you have. But I don't want neither spouse calling saying, "Can you cancel up? Because we going through a problem." She met that man on the internet. She met that man on the internet because you would let her post all them pictures of them naked clothes you had bought, and now they in her DM.
That's right.
Say something, Doc.
That might need to resonate a little bit.
Say it again.
Well, yeah, you just have to be. I have let that resonate right there because y'all know we get those sexy looks and sexy gestures and different things, and I think really too, it's more kind of on the young people side of it, for it to dress wise because right now it's like anything goes. It's like I used to tell my wife. I mean, I was in Walmart one day and I saw. I don't know what this thing was. Not. I mean, I don't know what the clothes was.
Go with the clothes.
I don't know what the clothes was.
It was some clothes.
Yeah, I thought with clothes. And I just happened to turn around and look, and there was this white. She had white on, and it was so revealing.
You can see the
So you can see,
underwear.
I mean, you can pretty much see the follicles on her legs. It was just that reveal. And certain things, I think I mean, with something like that, I think you ought to have something laying over top of that, like a, I don't know what y'all call it, a little short dress or whatever. Something like a long shirt or something like that. But that was too revealing. That was too much exposure. And like I said, and like Cedric was saying, a lot of times the young people especially are watching these videos and it's so crazy now. As she said, she always said all the time, I can't find no, loose fitting clothes. I can't find nothing that, cover up, because that's what's selling now. They're putting out there what is selling now. And mostly everybody buying these things. They buying the spandex and walking outside and just going where they got to go with spandex on. I'm like, I never seen a day where, I mean, you do what you do. You don't.
Man, they don't be spending. Some of these folks put on a pair of white stockings. They put these stockings on and just go on to the store with just a regular shirt on it, wondering why folk hitting on you, because they can already see you got on a pair of thongs, honey.
Right.
It is what it is. Y'all just tuned in with us. We talking about married folk, how sexy. How far is too sexy when you leave the house, especially when your spouse is not with you? Fatula was saying, she gonna dress up for Quinn. She gonna make sure she's sexy, because Quinn ain't got time. She ain't got time for Quinn looking at nobody else. These folks laughing at you because you said hair follicles. Reggie said it's follicles coming through the pant, them stocking y'all put on to go to the store. But y'all, seriously, how sexy is too sexy? That's something I know it's different for every relationship and every marriage, but I don't want nobody keep on watching done like that. So I don't want him to put on then. When he comes to the office and I'm like, Don, you surely looking good. I want to make sure you know now. Don't you let nobody else tell you that too many times when you leave, go to the store. We want to make sure. But of course, we always say I keep saying on this line, we're more conservative, old fashioned. And for those of you that save on this line, our Holy Ghost won't let us do it, honey. We care about our marriage too. We care about our marriage. Fatula said if married people dressing revealing and going out that looking for a certain, they look at, hey man, Fatula, they're looking for certain kind of material. Courtney said, well, I love oversized shirts and leggings. I might need to upgrade my whole wardrobe. Well, if you look oversized shirts, Courtney, because sometimes people's shirts ain't oversized. The vessel that Dawn saw in Walmart, they didn't have oversized. They had on tank top and them leggings. And the leggings were white, and they follicles were showing through the leggings.
Yeah, a lot of underside.
And if I'm not mistaken, that was somebody's wife. So who are we dressing for? What are we to do? How are we supposed to dress at married people? Y'all, I hope the couples that ask us this is on this live tonight, because they wanted an insight, because it was a thing in their marriage that they trying to figure out. Are they going too far? Are we being petty? Are we being petty with these clothes? It's just clothes. That's what people wear every day. They wanted to know, are they being too petty? So y'all let these people know, are they just being too petty? Is he being too petty to say his wife is dressing too sexy?
I would say, and then if it raises a red flag to your husband, that's not being petty. I mean, that's alarm.
That's an alarm.
That's should be a eye-opening awakening. Not that they're trying to control you. You belong to them now. I mean, you got to give them some kind of level of respect when you go out the house. I always say, when I go out the house, I represent her.
Yeah.
When she go out the house, she represent me. So if y'all see her up there at Walmart with all them with hair rolls on her head and got these night clothes on that people walk out and go to the store in, and bedroom clothes and stuff like that. Something they call it nightgown for a reason. They call it for pajama for a reason.
How cold?
They call them for that for a reason. at the house,
At the house.
not at Walmart and going to these stores. So
Mm-mm.
y'all see her out there looking like that. They were like, Reggie, let her come out the house. I know good well. You gonna think she don't flip the switch?
That sweet didn't come on.
Yeah, didn't come on something. If you see her out there like that, naked and not ashamed, so it's alarming. So it just raised a flag because if he feel somewhat it make him
If
feel
he
some
got
type
an
of way
ass,
about it, then you might need to kind of be a little more conservative in your dress. Don't look at it as it
he trying to control.
as he trying to control me or he trying to make me be something that he want me to be. No, he care about his marriage. He care about his marriage because we as men, we know what draws our attention.
Mm-hmm.
We know that there's our eyes is the first thing that catches us. We look with our eyes, and so we know what we're looking at and what's appealing to us, what's attractive. So and I know you said, well, you go out, you can go anywhere, you gonna see stuff here and there, but at the end of the day, I mean, I want to cover my grounds.
Right.
I can only control what we have here. I can't control what everybody else got, everybody else doing, how everybody else dressing. I can only control what we have in our house and what we as a couple, what we are doing.
Right. Cover the ground and say you're married. Because trust me, the more you put it out there, and I've been seeing so many married folks keep putting out there. I real quick, I saw right folks as they still married. And they still married. I want to know because somewhere along the way, if you got too many pictures posted Instagram and all this, and you showing too many follicles, as Don just said, you got follicles showing and cleavage. I started and Courtney Dark Brewer. I take her real quick and ask, girl, are they still married? Because we need to work on that. We need to figure out what's going on. But yeah, the Fonda said, I've got more compliment dressing loose, business casual than tight and sexy. Come through. No Fonda, me too. And it'd be good compliments though. They're glad to see people that still conservative. Because every man, again, don't want to see all that. They want to see that they want to be in suspense. They want to figure out when they meet you, they want to figure out what you got, not already know.
Right.
You ain't gotta already show them. You ain't gotta already walk around with no bra on and no shirt. And you ain't got nothing to surprise them with. On your honeymoon, ain't no surprise no more. They already done drove that. What it was? Tesla. The Fatula said, y'all know it get hot. These men and women trying to find a home to keep cooling. Hey, Tina, happy anniversary. Courtney said she better not go out there naked. I'm going for her. Honey, Courtney. I'm gonna get to I ain't even trying to go out there naked, honey. But baby, it's some that is out here trying to be naked. And these birds said she old school. She don't do it. Valencia Reed said, as a woman, I've got to represent me. Well, first, but I most certainly don't want my husband or kids to feel dishonored. Good. That's good. By the way I carry myself, even if he says you look good, I can tell. That's right. What he's really feeling. You can tell what your husband really feeling. If he really don't want to say, don't wear that. But you can tell what he really feels. You look good. But it almost a butt in now, but it don't come out. She said she really know what he's feeling. And he is, if he's not feeling it, I'll change without him having to tell me. Quinny said, and it's about respect for yourself as well. It is. I don't want to look like I'm trying to give you my number or anything else because of what I got on. That's what it looked like. And then we'll get mad because they hitting on us, or because they in our DM, or because they sent you a secret admirer gift to your job. You mad saying, I don't know why he doing it. Or they stop by and say, I just want to buy you some lunch. They saw it because you weren't respecting yourself. Now you got to figure out, now you got to hide something from your husband because they dropped some flowers off at your job because they've been watching you on your social media platform, or not even that, or just in the streets. They've been in passing, and they know I run Kingdom Business. So let me stop by Kingdom Business and just get her some flowers, because my looseness in my sexiness have gone overboard. So now here you go trying not to even tell your husband. So that's a whole nother issue. Besides being too sexy in your marriage, you got an issue now that somebody's showing up at your job with flowers and you trying to figure out why, because you ain't never talked to them. No, you ain't have to say nothing. Baby, them boobs hanging out that shirt said it all. Say, hey, how you doing? Them them boobs were lifted with them lift bras y'all wear, and said, how you doing? That's what it said.
That one of the TV show, they were showing how they get this breast implant and they lift these things up, and but when they lift them up, like you said, they expose so much of it, and I don't think it's so much about them being confident in who they are. I think
right.
I don't spend all not me. I mean, they don't spend all their money. I'm telling you that.
Baby, you had fit my own boobs and everything come through.
They don't spend all their money, and so they feel good about themselves, but they want somebody else to see
it.
They won't expose themselves to let somebody else say, "Oh, girl, what you did? You got a breast implant? You got a lip?
Maybe they getting butt implant now, breast implants. They getting it all. So wives, even though we ain't trying to step out and be all that sex outdoor, but baby, you better do what you got to do at home, because these single women turning up the fire, and we still walking around with these robes on and these bonnets and these oversized gowns and stuff. We still sitting around scrolling and whatever else we doing, saying I ain't got time for that. He already know, honey. He better wait till tomorrow before we have our intimate time. Baby, he ain't going nowhere. When I tell you, I seen so many breast implants and butt lifts and tummy tucks. Y'all, us wives, we gonna have to get together. Y'all, that's why I went on me a weight loss journey. I'm trying to tighten this thing up, because I ain't got time for done. I look at now another woman because she being more sexy than I am. I gotta pull this thing together. Don't y'all married women get too loose and think that he ain't going nowhere, because it's too many breast implants and butt lifts and too many of these leggings walking around with follicles showing through the leggings for them to look at. Oh, that was just a side note. Tina said, mine gonna say, no, you ain't wearing that. Go on, straighten it out. Here said, no fun to say what these people are doing, what men are doing, or women. They sleeping with you visually. That's what's happening. That's why when you go out being extra sexy, they're sleeping with you visually. They already had their own moment of time with you, and you don't even know it.
You don't provoke that.
You don't provoked it. Don said you provoked them to sin, huh?
The Bible said, "In the man look on a woman and lust after her, he already committed adultery." So you have to be careful,
right?
That you don't cause him.
You don't cause him
to do that. And
it.
so, like I said, just be comfortable. Be comfortable, but be sure within yourself, and not feel like that you need somebody to compliment. That's another part of, if your husband not complimenting you, sit down and talk.
Sit down and talk.
Hey, baby, we need to sit down and talk. I got some on my chest. I need to talk to you how I'm feeling. Because we don't check things. We let things go unchecked, and then it calls us to start parting our ways and start looking sideways and stuff. So no, you got to come. If there's an issue with you and your husband, there's an issue that y'all need to deal with for your dressing or dealing with for you're not complimenting me. Check them out and see. I mean, and sometimes it can be with issue from their past, because I wasn't confident, even with y'all probably heard me before, I wasn't confident. I didn't have confidence with my wife and with my kids. There were many times that from where I came from, I didn't hear those things, and I didn't see those things where the compliment was coming forth, saying, "Hey, baby, you're beautiful. Hey, daughter, you're beautiful." Right. I didn't see all that stuff. You might have got it behind closed doors. So I went a long time from telling my daughters and them that they were beautiful, that they was nice looking, that you look good. I like your hair. It was a long time for me to tell my wife that, because I I wasn't raised the other way.
Mm.
I wasn't raised around that to give her the compliment. But
Right.
over a period of time, I had to start change. I started changing to where I had to start giving her compliment. I had to start giving my kids compliment and tell them they look good and stuff. So and doing different things because um it can be it may not be so much that I don't do it because um I don't want to do it. It might be because I don't know how to do it.
How to?
I don't know how to approach you and say you look good. I mean, cause men, y'all know what y'all call us. Y'all always call a lot of them call us dogs.
Yeah.
Dog. Y'all know what dogs do. They do what they do. They come and do what they do, and they go about their business.
That's it.
Go to the next one. But then you have to slow it down, and you have to start focusing on that individual and embrace them and let them know that maybe you look good today.
You look good.
You have to fight through that stuff to do that because the enemy don't want you to want you to have a good marriage. He don't want unity to come up in your marriage. So if he can do anything to separate you, put a wedge between y'all, he gonna do that. But we as husbands, we gotta fight through that stuff. We have to fight. And be careful. I'm gonna say this because a lot of times men get caught up with this cellular phone.
Yes.
And with this internet stuff to where we start comparing our wife with other people. We start comparing them with what we see other women. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be careful and watch out for that stuff because those are pitfalls.
Those are pitfalls.
They are pitfalls. So just be careful.
Be careful.
Yeah, be careful.
Deborah Trammer said they better wear them Daisy Dukes at the house. Y'all put on these Dukes. Y'all better wear them at the house, honey, because somebody else looking, they still laughing at you talking about these follicles. No, Fonda said she ran a mile. And these birds said you gotta be thankful what God bless you with. Covered up and have respect for yourself. And the Fonda said this. They go ahead and help the whole household in the whole situation. So this is helping us. Even though we always say that our again we're conservative. But we're not saying it's wrong that you dress a certain way. No, don't say I was on the Done Home Improvement Live and they said that I shouldn't put them clothes on. I ain't watching them no more. No, that's not what we're saying. We're saying that it's really between you and your spouse. But for the Duns, we gonna be conservative and then let the person see us for who we are. And we're not going out looking for nobody because just to show as you go out and you're not covering up, somebody's watching. Yeah. I know it's gonna get hot. Summertime is coming up, but we can still be conservative in our summertime wear. Married folk.
Because sometimes
we
can have false advertisement.
False advertisement.
She already named a few of them. So we got the eyelashes. We got the long hair. I don't care. We got all this extra stuff. Mm-hmm. And when a person get with you, they like, man, this ain't what I married.
This ain't what I married.
Who I thought they was. So be careful. Just be confident in yourself and be real with who you are. I ain't saying don't get me wrong. Don't get twisted. I ain't saying don't dress up. Don't look nice. Don't
look nice.
Add some extra stuff to you. Wherever you need to add it. That's you and yours. But let the man make sure he know what he's getting before he married. Before he get into that thing. So cause we start exposing a whole lot of stuff. I seen Will Smith thing in my head. He got locked up in his closet with this girl. He just thought she was the finest, beautiful thing it was until it got high up in there. She started taking out the eyelashes. She started taking out the fingernails. She started taking out holding and Will looking like
the wig came out.
Wig come out. He started looking crazy. So I'm just trying to help somebody.
Right. Just be real with yourself.
Love yourself.
Love yourself. Love you. Yeah, love yourself. And definitely husband and wives complement each other. And again, it's between you all on how you going out and dress. But make sure wives make sure you submit to your husband. Submit to what they're saying every time. They ain't trying to control you. But if they went out and they bought those are just tuning in with us tonight. We're almost to a close our broadcast, but we're talking about how sexy is too sexy when you go out outside of the house with your spouse or without your spouse, how sexy to dress is it? We would pose that question, and we didn't know how to answer it because we're conservative. We don't, I don't dress. I try to cover up. I go to stores that sell cover up clothes. If they don't sell cover up clothes, I try to find pieces of clothes that will help me cover up. But everybody don't do that. You know, some people just trying to show off what they work hard for. That's what the wife said. I worked hard for this body, and I'm gonna show it off regardless of what he say. He ain't gonna tell me I can't wear this. And that was the question that was posed. Hey, he ain't gotta tell you. In a few days, everybody gonna know y'all ain't gonna be married no more. After if y'all, you know, that's just my take on it. But we gotta definitely make sure that we try to work together in the marriages. If it's an issue, if it's an issue that you're having to go and ask somebody and question somebody about it, that meant you should stop. You should evaluate the situation if you want to continue to make your marriage work. You shouldn't keep on going and define what your husband is saying if he's trying to do everything he can to make it work. You shouldn't go out booty naked because you know he have a problem with it. Don't provoke him and we wonder why your eyes black. It just
It happens.
it happens. So if he's having a problem with you going out too sexy and he's saying that, or even if he's not, he's saying it like, but Valencia Reed said earlier, she knows when he really don't like it. She could tell. Even though he's saying, okay, you're good. So she said she go and change clothes. So we gotta know when it comes to our marriage, what's gonna save it. But if you in a relationship that your husband don't care, you know, he's fine with it, y'all run with it.
Yeah.
So be it. But over time, and I'm gonna say it again, over time it becomes an issue because we are being too revealing, and men, and I ain't knocking men are gonna come for us. They're gonna come for what they see because everybody ain't trying to stand back and not holler at your girl. Every man ain't trying to do that. Cause some out there gonna holler at you whether you overdressed or underdressed. But more so, if you're underdressed, they gonna definitely holler at you even more. They gonna holler at you more because you giving off the vibe as if I want to be hollered at. So we definitely gotta make sure that we want our marriage to work. We want it to last. We don't want to always go out um looking looking extra, looking like a hoochie mama, because some of be looking like a hoochie mama. But we don't always want to go out looking like that. But if our spouse bought something and they want to take us on a date, they pretty much saying this. I think she's gonna like this. I'm gonna take it on a date. But I feel like if you don't like it and it's too revealing, if Don bring me something home and it's too revealing, he won't take me out on a date with it. I'm gonna say, Don, I don't feel comfortable wearing this. Just say it. Don't wear it. Just our opinion now. I wouldn't wear it just because he bought it and he liked it. Now I wear it at home. I'm gonna wear this short skirt around this house all day. But Don, but Don, I am not wearing this skirt outside this door, honey. I ain't doing that. So it just you gotta know when. You gotta know when it's too sexy. And again, what we're saying may works for us because we're more conservative. But will it work? Is it gonna work for your relationship? That's something that y'all talk about. But we was posed a question, and we just want to make sure that that is right. That is all going good. Hey Mitra, we see you just jumped on.
We was somebody was made a comment about their kids. They respect their kids too.
Yeah.
And there's another level of respect also, even with our kids. How do you dress up in front of your kids, especially ladies with daughters?
Daughters, yeah.
How you present yourself before them?
Mm-hmm.
Because you're teaching them how to dress. You're teaching them what to put on. And
At
if
early
they
age.
if they put that stuff on and I know you buy stuff, you know, parents buy stuff, and but they start getting up in age and stuff, and so what happened is they start doing things to where it makes them start doing what they see mama do.
Mama do.
And so when mama they see mama do it, and they're teaching them at an early age to start dressing like a hoochie mama and putting on this and putting on that, go out naked. And so you have to look at it even in that perspective because they're watching you. Right. You're their role model. You're there to help show them the right way. So they're gonna do what you do. We can't do that. You do as I say and not as I do. No, they're not gonna do it. They're gonna do what they see you do. So you have to make sure that we present them even with the men, as with their son. If our son see us bashing our wives and doing all kind of stuff, saying all kind of stuff, we are teaching our young boys how to bash their wives and bash their girlfriend and bash the ladies and stuff, not respect ladies, disrespect the ladies. So they're learning from us when you got a whole lot of people out there on TV and all these other places showing them how to do this stuff. But it ought to be somewhere where we as a parent, we ought to step up to be a role model to show them an example, be the example for them. They with us all the time. So we need to make sure that we're teaching our kids, we're training our kids what to do and what not to do.
Because they'll start early. Yeah. They'll start at 12, 9, 10, 11, 12 years old, dressing provocative and dancing provocative because that's what they see. Yeah. They see us as adults, not me, because my children never did see me doing all that church dancing and none of that extra. They probably didn't see me do nothing unseemly in front of them because I wanted to present them to be a good example. But if we are dressing too provocative and too sexy, out 11 and 10, sometimes you see people post kids pictures that's 3 and 4 year old dressed like a teenager, and they just think it's cute, and then we wonder. I know we're all off. We run off the subject now. Then we wonder why all pedophiles and different things like that start lurking for our young people because we put them out there like they was adults, and they example, and they got the example for us because what we do, we go out and buy the stuff. We buy the tank top, we buy the extra, and then they go out doing the extra stuff, and then boom, there we go with folks, old men, or old ladies, look older boys, or different things like that after our little babies because we've started them out too early and we wasn't an example and we were standing because this my body and I worked hard for it, and that's all our kids have to look at. And we start putting a bad example out there for them. That go for ladies and men. Yeah. So y'all, we definitely got to make sure because these kids are watching. These kids are watching your marriages, and someone try to example their girlfriend, boyfriend life off of that, and then that when you correct them, y'all ain't married, you ain't got to do all that. But then they're gonna pattern themselves off of your dress code on how you dress, and then they'll start patting themselves off of that. So we got to be real careful in our day-to-day life, that especially us that have kids or even kids that look up to us. You have young people look up to you in different ways. You got to make sure that you be an example, that they say, hey, I saw Miss Katina, she had on some Daisy Duhan. If she got them on, I'm gonna wear them too. And so they're gonna think that it's the right thing to do, but then at the end of the day, they 15 and they got a 40-year-old man trying to holler at them, and they don't know because we didn't teach them anything. We didn't teach them about it's okay to be conservative. It's okay to dress and cover up, and somebody still gonna like you the same way. They're gonna love you the same way. When Dawn met me, I didn't have on no provocative stuff. I had on a crystal manager uniform. It was a button up with a bow tie all the way to the top. I didn't have on anything that way. It was the person that I was that he was attracted to. So we gotta definitely, that's right, to start bullshit. We gotta lead by example, y'all. We gotta make sure that we lead by example, especially for our kids, for this next generation. And we wonder, like, why are they so thrown off? Because who are they? Who do they have to watch? Who they have to look up to? Who they have to talk to that's gonna tell them the truth about life, about how to present themselves? So we definitely got to make sure that we are the example. Quenisha Harden said, correct. I don't want my girls thinking that this is okay. It's too much going on in this world to let my girls be revealing and putting on anything, even if it's cute. They will learn to be cute and classy. That's good. As long as they live in my house. Cute and classy. They gotta learn to be cute and classy. Yes, the start. They be watching. They're watching. The kids are watching. So we gotta definitely teach this next generation of people. I know we're off subject, but we're gonna be back on it in a second. We got to teach this next generation of people how to present themselves, and that everything ain't gotta be all irate and all we all crazy and stuff, and folks looking at you as being crazy, and then they look at the young people as being naked, because our young girls now be more revealing, and a lot of them is more filled out than us older women. And then us parents is crazy because we think it's cute. We go out and buy these things, and now here we go, a pedophile, or not even a pedophile, it's just a man that just like to look at women, and they looking at our little girls because we was too crazy because we thought it was cute, and they sold these nice outfit. And I'm gonna get this two-piece, and here we go. Now our young girls is in trouble, or the men that hollered at our girls are in trouble because we put them out there, and we wonder how do they get out there. Mamas, daddies, we put them out there. We put them out there to let them be that. So why say Instagram page? Cause they ain't gonna post nothing on Facebook. Why say Snapchat? These children did not posting nothing on Facebook. Facebook is the clean version. I need y'all to find out these Snapchats, because Snapchats is where it is.
Triple X, rated X,
Rated X, everything.
X.
Them little outfits y'all bought them, they done turned them up another night. They done tied them shirts up to here. And ain't nothing left. Ain't nothing left to look at. And now people are after them. Now men are in their DM. Now women are in their DM. So hey y'all, we was all off subject. We back to that. We just wanted to come on tonight because the course proposed how sexy is too sexy. When you go out in your marriage. Hey, we done home improvement. Look, y'all, we want to give away some stuff tonight. But first, those of you that's chimed in, that's married, we are hosting a married night this Saturday. We don't have the flyer that we can put it up, but it's called Let's Talk About Marriage. We're hosting that. Go on our Done Home Improvement page. You can click the link. You're able to register, you and your spouse. If you and your spouse are not attending, please don't attend, because you cannot learn. It's hard to learn or to gain knowledge when just one of you all are getting it and you trying to take it back. So if you and your spouse cannot attend, we understand. But if you and your spouse can attend, hey, click the link. Go on there. Put your name, their name, put your anniversary and your phone number, because we're gonna text you the location starting tomorrow. We have a few more spots left. On Saturday, we're gonna give away a trip. We're gonna give y'all a 2-night trip. I'll give it away on Saturday. And also we got Marquez and Quinicia Harden that's gonna be helping us host some of the games and different things. And we have some more other couples that's gonna help with food. So we got, this is free to you. You don't have to pay a dime. You just gotta show up. We're doing best dress. Grab your Mexican attire, slip that on, honey, and get on in there. So let's taco about marriage. We're having a taco bar. I don't know how many of y'all like tacos, but we're gonna make that taco work on Saturday. We got a DJ that's gonna be there, that's gonna play us some good old love songs. And some of y'all might can two-step or whatever y'all do. See, I don't dare, because my right hand and my right foot and different things like that don't add up together. So I just stand there and laugh while y'all do it. But hey, y'all need to register. This Saturday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're gonna have a good time. We just gonna have fun, laugh as married couples should, and learn a little bit more. We're gonna talk a little bit about marriage before we pop off just a lot of the fun and games. We just want to talk a little bit about marriage then. But again, it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be free to couples. We have a few slots left, not many. And then we'll turn off the registration. So if you click the link and you cannot get in, that means the registration have been turned off. But hey, we hope y'all have enjoyed this segment tonight. Hey, we want to give away something tonight. Last week, this is the question, and y'all got to answer the question via live. Last week we had Torrance and Serena Rudd, Pastor Torrance Rudd, and his wife Serena Rudd, and they talked about a lot of different things because they talk about being maintaining their marriage in busy times. A couple of things that they said that they did on a regular, and something they said that they did. I don't know how to pose. I don't know how to answer the question. Uh, One thing that they said that helped their marriage was communicating. They communicated a lot in their marriage, but they said it wasn't that they communicated, it was a type of communication. If you type that in the comment, you win, and they're gonna cash out you tonight with your cash out. It was a type of communication that the Rudd said that you should have when you are in a marriage. We want to see you all on date night or whatever you want to do with it. We just gonna cash out you the cash, and y'all can throw it up, burn up in smoke you want to, but we just want to be a blessing to marriages. So if anybody can answer that question for us tonight, don't be trying to jump out live, go back and find out what they said. This is only an on live answer question. No, and these that ain't it. It's the type of communication that the Rudd said that you should have. It's the type of communication you should have in a marriage that they have in their marriage. And I knew it was Quinicia Harden. It was effective. It's effective communication. Quinny, inbox done home improvement, your cash out. Another thing that they said that they do to help maintain their marriage. She said that she works third shift, and they do a lot throughout their days to maintain their marriage through a busy schedule, even though they have a number of kids. If y'all watch the broadcast, y'all know how many kids they have and how many animals. Y'all post in the comments how many kids. Not you, Quinicia Harden. You can't win them all. How many kids? How many animals that the Rudds said they have to maintain outside their marriage? We want to give away that. Quinicia said, "So hers into Jemai Morgan. She was next." Okay. I'm gonna send it to you, Quinicia, and you saw it into Jemai Morgan. Courtney Darn Brewer said they had 4 kids and $2. That's what they had, 4 kids and $2. I don't know if you qualify. Something else that they did, because the wife worked third shift. There's 3 people. There's 2 people already on one. We got one more that we want to give away tonight. The Rudd said something else that they did to help. She said to help in the marriage. She have a job that she do, but how did she explain how she helped him emotionally? How did she explain that? How can you help your spouse emotionally? Those are some things that she talked about in the live on last week about how she helped emotionally with the marriage. So we already know that effective communication and the number of kids and dogs that they had to maintain with 4 kids and 2 dogs. But with the job that Rudd and them have, she had said they have time together and time for themselves to re-up. They have that, but emotionally, she called it something else. Emotionally, what she did emotionally to help him after a busy day and what he was going through. She used one word that kind of like helped him as they went through their busy days. Support him, be by his side. We gonna come back. We gonna let y'all go back and watch that live to make sure that y'all got this answer, and we're gonna do some bid for these answers. But of course, hey y'all, we got 2 winners so far. We got Quinicia Harden, and she said she's gonna sow hers into somebody. We got Courtney Dar Brewer. that knew about these 4 dogs, 4 kids and 2 dogs. They probably gonna sew her too, but whatever y'all do with it, that's y'all because you all are the winners. Hey, we're at the end of our broadcast tonight. Congratulations to the winner, to the winners tonight. Happy anniversary to Antina and Victor Dunn. They celebrate their anniversaries today. Congratulations to all our winners tonight. And also, y'all remember this conversation we had, how sexy is too sexy going outside the house. Well, now when you put on clothes, you're going to be thinking about, man, it is too sexy. I hope y'all do. Too sexy for going outdoors. Too sexy for the house. Yeah. You're going to be singing that song. Y'all going to be trying to figure that thing out. Yes, April Ross, we're at the end. We know BTV ain't going to go out sexy. Our conversation tonight, April, was about how sex is too sexy when you go outside the house. We know the king ain't even finna let you do that, hon. And we know you're not gonna do it either. But hey, y'all, we gotta go. This has been very good to us. I hope that the people that polled us the question, that this helped save their marriage, and that knowing that it's gonna take a lot of communication, a lot of love, a lot of support, into knowing how to dress when you go out. When now that you are a married couple, you can't just do it your way. You got to definitely find out what's best for your marriage, what's best for your kids, what's best for your house. You know, to continue to make marriage work, because that's what we're in it for. We're in marriages to make them work. We don't want to find several marriages that's ending in divorce now, and we definitely don't want to find it ending in divorce because we continue to go outside dressed too sexy, and then men was after us or women was after our husbands. So again, and even with that, if I'm dressed too sexy, the woman gonna go after him because they saying, oh, she trying to get attention. Let me gonna give attention to her husband. So yeah, let's make sure we watch that. Y'all, thank y'all for tuning in. Next Sunday night, we're gonna have Pastor Brandon Moore and his wife Jessica B. Moore. They're gonna be on the broadcast with us next Sunday. And they'll be talking about marriage in ministry, marriage not in ministry, different things. They got a lot that they gotta say. So next Sunday night, they'll be with us. Remember, this Saturday, we're going to be having fun. We're going to be talking about marriage at a location. The location is disclosed location, and we'll make sure that we send you the location once you register. So, yeah.
How do you register?
Oh, how you register? You register through the link. Look on our page. It's Let's Talk About Marriage. We got on a little Mexican attire because we're doing tacos. Please wear your Mexican attire. We're giving away prizes for best dress. We're giving a 2-night trip for a couple. And also, it's free. It's free to married couples. We have a few slots left that you can get in on. If you don't make it in on Saturday, definitely jump in on Sunday. We'll be back Sunday night at 8 p.m. and we have Brandon Moore and Jessica Moore that's gonna be on live with us. April, we're having a Let's Talk About Marriage. Um, they can register. They'll be able to register on our page, and once they register, they would know the location once they register, because we only have a few slots that we have for married couples to get in. We didn't want to tell the location because we didn't want people to just show up. So they have to go on, register to get there. And then after that, they'll get the location. Probably by Tuesday, we'll be able to send out a location. So when you register, go on Done Home Improvement Marriage Edition page. It's a link under the flyer that's on the page called Let's Talk About Marriage. You'll see tacos on there. You'll see men done on there. We got rattlers and different things like that, just to show y'all how you want to dress. And definitely, Quinicia Hart she did drop the link in the comments, so you can register here in the comments. Once we reach the capacity of the couples that we can actually house at this location, we will cut off the registration, and I'll probably take the flyer down too, just so we won't have people still trying to register. But y'all want to be there. Y'all want to be able to win this 2-night stay and it's free. All you got to do is be there. You just got to be there to register. We just want to be a blessing to marriages. Why? Because somebody had to pour into the Duns, and hey, why not us pour back into you all or pour back into somebody else? Because it take a village to keep us married people together. Because every day ain't sunny days. I all love the sunny days in our marriage, but can we stand the rain? Who that is? New edition.
New edition, I think.
New edition. He think. But hey, y'all, we out of here. Thank y'all so much for tuning in.
Thank y'all.
Register. If you can't register, make sure y'all like the Home Improvement Marriage Edition page. Also, go on our YouTube page and subscribe. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We've been uploading a few things here and there. Also, follow us on TikTok on Rachel and Katina Dunn. And if you can, Dunn Home Improvement in the blog area, it should come up. We don't have much out there, but hey, man, we're gonna try to figure this thing out. Get us follow us on TikTok, follow us on YouTube, and definitely like, share, follow us on Facebook. Until we meet again, you all make sure you continue to love. Love. Build a life together that you love. And they built it, a life that they love. So they did it together. So thank y'all again. Again, we are the Duns. I'm Katina, and this is Reginald Dunn. Hey y'all, we'll see y'all next week. If not before then. See y'all next week. Let's talk about marriage. See y'all Saturday though. Let's register. We're excited. Bye y'all. See y'all later. Good night. Happy Sunday.